How can I, as a Christian, watch scary movies? One important reason is because a lot of horror movies actually demonstrate some Christian values. One example that I like to bring up to people is a movie called I Saw the Devil. It is a Korean film about a cop whose wife and unborn child is taken from this world by a serial killer. He gets filled with vengeance and then goes on a spree to try to find this criminal. Once he captures him, he beats him and then leaves so that he can escape and he can capture him again. He's compared to a predator who enjoys hunting his prey. He wants to torture him and toy with him before he finally unalives him. And when he finally does, he's walking away from the scene and he's crying in tears, and that's how the movie ends. Now, this movie is so graphic that it was actually banned in South Korea for a little while. And the rated version is still incredibly graphic. Like, probably the most graphic film I've ever seen in my life. At least it's a runner-up. However, part of the reason why I enjoy the movie is because from a Christian perspective, it's making a valid argument. The argument that the film is making is that human vengeance is vain, that justice needs to be enacted in a different way. To which I wholeheartedly and fundamentally agree as a Christian who walks in the way of Jesus and has read the New Testament and ethical discussions regarding the New Testament. But the opposite is also the case. Sometimes it's fun to disagree with a belief or a point or a moral of a story that is being told by humans. And this also goes for scary movies and horror films as well. You shouldn't, as a Christian, agree with how they portray demons, at least probably. You shouldn't think that the Catholic Church is always the answer to demonic oppression. You shouldn't touch that Ouija board, and many other examples can be given. But this gets into a broader question of how Christians engage media. And while that question is too broad to handle in this video, I think it's important to say that we can handle media in the same way that Christians have handled written material for millennia now. We separate the wheat from the chaff. We agree and take in what we can and discard the rest. The Apostle Paul, for example, cites Greek philosophers in order to support his argument in Acts 17, but he takes out Zeus and replaces it with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He engaged the media of the time, took in what he could, and discarded the rest. And I think Christians today can do the same with media. So those are just some of my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and make sure you follow me for more content like this.